What's up guys, this will be System Test 12, and this will be the last video of the Radionics D7022 control panel. That's because it is being replaced by a newer, way better one that's not a knockoff, like this one is. And it's not conventional either, I'll just say that. And you can tell by some devices down there. But this is the same. I'll just give you a view of the inside. Same, not very much wiring, I guess. Same batteries, heatsink is still there, very hot. I don't think any of you guys have ever seen it here. That is some nice wiring, I think. It's perfect. NAC extender. This is set to wheel lock sync, where the dip switch is. I might be using this again in my new system, but I don't know for sure yet. I don't know why that's on there. Magnet. Oh well, okay. That's there. Same. That's gonna stay there. I have a Firelight BG12 again. The other pull station's the same as well. Wheel lock Exceeder STR. I don't think you've ever seen this in my system yet. This, the BG12, and the NAC extender all came out of the district. I got from one of the electricians. Really nice guy. So all that is in here. i3, of course, and the 2151, and that is supervised. Oh, and just to show you, this is an addressable version of that. They look identical. There's absolutely no difference. But that one is conventional, of course, because this is a conventional system. These will be in the next system test. Sorry for the bad lighting, but out here we have the wheel lock AS yet again. Set to 15 candela, low volume. Forgot to mention this is also 15 candela. So yeah. Here I have the system sensor i3, of course, like always, except that will finally be removed, as well as the other i3. I'll probably sell them on eBay. In here, of course, I have the Simplex 425121. That's like the main pull station that's always out here. Sorry for the noise, by the way, the dishwasher's running. Edwards heat detector, I forgot the model, but that's always going to be there. That's never going to change unless I get an addressable heat detector, but I got monitor modules, so it'll be able to work. Okay, I think I am going to start the test with the i3 in the hallway. So let me grab my Allen wrench for the BG12, and this is what I use to activate. Okay, this is going to be very loud because AS is like rip your ears apart loud, like the Spectre alerts do. So I can't have it going off for long, like I always say. I'm sorry. So 3, 2, 1. Wow, I am wearing ear protection and you can hear this thing echoing. It's crazy. It's like a loud echo. You can see that it's activated. Reset. There it goes. Now it's reset. The i3's with. I have to give these a minute to initialize. Now this one doesn't. This one has a capacitor in it. It has a little bit of extra power while the panel cuts off its power to be reset. So if it was not activated, it doesn't have to re-stabilize. It just extends the life of the detector. So I guess since these take about 2 minutes to initialize, we're going to do the 2151, then the one in the kitchen. So let me scoot the stool over. I need the magnet thing. So, the magnet thing is on this side now because I had to take this down because this is now supervised by the panel, like unlike before. I branched off the zone in the junction box, and that's kind of like bad to do. So now the EOL is in the pull station. So the zone goes out of the panel, up to the smoke detectors, back to this one, and then all the way back down to there. So yeah, I guess that's good. So let's activate this. Hear that thing click? It always has a little click to it. I'm almost afraid to set this off again because of how loud it is, and I don't want neighbors complaining because, yeah, this is an apartment. By the way, this panel might go to my dad's. I'm still trying to convince him, but he kind of tends to not like having holes in the wall, which I don't blame him, but if it does go up there, it would be like a legitimate working system, and I wouldn't be taking videos of it all the time, so. But I'm gonna go do the pull station in the kitchen. Okay, here is the Simplex 425121. I'm debating whether or not I should pull it or key activate. I really like key activating it. I think it's cool doing that because it makes me feel like I have more power, I guess. So I'm just going to key activate it and run in there and disable it because this alarm is probably driving the neighbors crazy. And I don't want someone calling the police and complaining, so. Okay. Here's my B key. 3, 2, 1. Disable. That thing is so loud, even with these ear protection things on. Yeah, my hair's a mess. Sorry, I didn't brush my hair this morning. Alarm 1. Yeah. Reset yet again. I changed my mind. I'm not doing that i3. I don't want to set this off another time. This is gonna be. I'm gonna only do it one more time. So, and that'll be with this pull station. This one I'll actually pull. And when I pull it, I'll show you what this does when I activate it. So, oh, Simplex clock is about to click. It will in about 3 minutes. Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Disable. So that was flashing at 15 candela. Wow, I can't imagine how loud that was. I just took those off. Even the beeper thing in this thing is loud. Okay, yeah, you can hear this thing click. No lights turn on in it. It just relay flips on. Gee, that's annoying. Ugh. Oh, didn't reset the pull station. Oh. Did it? Okay. Scared me because I don't have ear protection on. There. Alright, so once I get done with the system test, I am taking this down, and I will be doing a time lapse. So, I don't think I've ever gone through the wiring in this before. If you're curious, before I take it down, these are the NACs. You can see I have the EOLs in here, 2 of them, because those NACs are not being used. The other 2 EOLs are on the backs of the alarms. So if I remove this alarm or the other one, this panel will get a trouble saying that it is removed. Of course, it'll just say system fault because it's cheesy and it doesn't have a supervisory thing. It's just a general trouble input, which is what that is. And this thing just activates an trouble relay. So I can prove that if I unplug one of the batteries, this will go into trouble. Just says system fault, and that is this trouble. This panel is not in any trouble. This is just enunciating this panel's trouble. And you can see the little battery LED came on. So if I plug it in, the panel will clear on the panel. Here to do its little click. There, okay. This is the trouble relay output that goes up to the panel. This is NAC input, and this is the other NAC input. Now, this thing is really flexible. Like, I can have 2 NAC inputs, so if this was a 4-wire panel, I can have 2 different NACs doing 2 different things. Like, one can be set to continuous and one can be code 3. But I have them just jumped to each other, so it will act as a 4-wire panel to the alarms. But they both deactivate at the same time. So, you can see I have this table here that I made, and you might have just heard that click. It's an awesome clock. I love that clock. By the way, you may be seeing a video of this soon. No, that is not a dummy camera anymore. Dummy camera's right here. That is a real working camera for real surveillance, and it is aiming at the pull station and the door, so I can see who enters and exits, and who, if anybody, would mess with the alarm. I don't think anybody would, because we're the only ones here. Yeah, anyway, so this is pretty much a basic NAC extender. It's very nice. This doesn't give out FWR, it's just filter DC. You can tell by the Classic. The Classic doesn't make that real raspy sound, so that's one nice thing. It saves the life of your alarms. Now this one does give out FWR. By the way, this key fits my new panel. It is so weird, and it's a totally different brand too. It's sitting down there. I have it backwards because it's a surprise. So this panel, this transformer gets very hot. The brand new one I got does not get hot at all. It's so weird. Yeah, it's like hot to touch. That's why I put the heatsink on here. Okay, these are your zones. The middle one is loop plus, and then 1 minus, which means zone 1 negative and zone 2 negative. Now these are polarized because this thing is meant for 2-wire smoke detectors. Or it's designed to have 20 per zone, so that's nice. And it has a smoke detector power for the 4-wire devices, as the i3s have to go anyway. This panel is relay based, so if I did have it to code 3, you will hear a relay click in here, unlike this one, because this one is microprocessor based. I have never had this set to code 3 in one of my videos, I don't think, because I don't have any video alarms that I want to code that it wouldn't be bad for, I guess. I have the MT, but I'm saving that for a future test. These right here, the low battery, AC report time, trouble, alarm 1 and alarm 2 are all for the dialer, which this does not have a built-in dialer if it's for an external dialer. And I was really close to making a annunciator with this. All you need is a Cat5 cable. You use all 5 of these and the smoke minus. And I was really close to making an annunciator. It would have been so easy. Just getting 5 LEDs. 5 LEDs for one for low power, one for AC failure, one for trouble, one for alarm, you know, etc. So, luckily I didn't, because I got a new panel that actually does support an annunciator. I just need to buy one, which I don't know if I can afford one because they're pretty expensive, but who knows. I might be able to get one. Okay, that is the NAC. I don't know why they made 4 terminals, even though the only 2 that are used are in the middle. It just says NC, which I thought that meant normally closed, but that just means not used, apparently. I looked in the manual, and I metered it even, and they don't give out any power, so it's kind of weird. It's like they have a 4-wire model or something, but, or 2 NAC I meant. This thing is compatible of giving out 24 volts or 12 volts. All you have to do is move this plug to this other input and change these jumpers right here. In the manual it tells you which jumpers to change, or dip switches, my bad. Those are dip switches, not jumpers. This doesn't have jumpers in it. Yeah. You can see there's relays all over in it for the coding, for the NACs, for the, well, NACs, coding, same thing. Smoke power, for all kinds of things, so. By the way, I got 2 more batteries. I have a total of 6 batteries now, so these might go in the NAC extender because I have 2 more of these that are identical. And these ones, one of them will go in the exit sign, which is off right now because there's nowhere to plug it in. This is the plug. I'm going to probably move it to that wall next to the clock. So that is the 2151. You just saw it blink again. It looks exactly like an addressable detector, but no, it isn't. It is a conventional. It's pretty nice having 2-wire detectors. I've always liked 4-wire better because they're more guaranteed to have power without causing a large resistance on the zone. But I don't know. I like these. It makes your system look newer too. And you can tell that it's not addressable because it doesn't have the dials on the back, unlike this one, which I'll take the head off and show you. Okay, I took the head off. You can see it has the address switches, 33. This is a system sensor base, identical to the one in the drop ceiling that I just showed you. And this is an FCI detector, so that's how you know that they are compatible with each other, but the directions tell you to wire these different. They say that this one right here is positive. This one is, these two are negative. But no, the FCI, this one is positive and those two are negative. It took me about 2 hours to figure that out. I was playing with it all night until I looked at a picture of an FCI model, and that one is used for the positive for this head. So it's made me kind of frustrated, but hey, I figured it out, so it's really awesome. So there's the batteries and some miscellaneous stuff in there that you'll see in the next system test. So this will be the last time you ever see this panel on this wall. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it. It may go into a mini system on a board, may go to my dad's, or it may go on eBay. But if it does go on eBay, I will probably, not for sure, make a for sale video. So, by the way, to prove to you that this key works, this is my Radionics key that came with this panel. This is the new key that says FCI on it, if I can hold it straight. FCI, you can see it. It opens the panel just fine. It's because it's the PK625 key. Apparently, I don't know, it must be owned by the same... Yeah, they are. It's all Honeywell. Duh. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, both of these are owned by Honeywell, I believe. Even the Silent Knight panel, so... Yeah, so... Anyway... Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.